Hello, I am Seb, and I am a voice actor wannabe. I have almost no voice acting talent underneath my thing, as far as I know. I have been in a couple of friends' projects, but they were very minor bits. I am in love with doing voices, and I love the voice acting process. So for today, I figured I could bring you guys a couple of characters who haven't really had a voice actor on any kind of screen or any kind of adaptation of their source, and how I would voice them. And it's just for fun. As I said, I'm not a professional voice actor, so it might not be that good, and I am sorry if it is not. Voice acting is definitely like, before we begin, I'm just going to talk about voice acting is one of those things that I love everything about. I love voice actors and actresses because I love voice actors and actresses. Whenever I was younger, I was in love with Tom Kenny's work. I love Maurice LaMarche, his work, and Rob Paulsen is like one of the greatest people to ever exist. And then as I got older, like anime voice work started interesting me too. Like you had people like Erica Lindbeck, who played the amazing Futaba Sakura. You had people like Lucy Christian, Justin Briner, and the god himself, Christopher Sabat. And that stuff has always interested me. So whenever I was younger, I started doing voices, but nobody would really listen. Then as I got older, I started doing more voices, and people were like, "Hey, you're accurate at that. You're mediocre." So I figured, hey, why not give it a try and see if it actually works out. So for today, I have a few characters who, as I said, have not really had an adaptation version yet, and how I would voice them. I picked sort of like lesser lines from them, so that way like there wouldn't be any spoilers, but just in case, I'm gonna put a spoiler warning right here. So here we go. The things that they are from is Danganronpa Zero, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Sonic, Creepy Comics, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, and two different versions of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and then a few of my friends' own creations. So here we go. So first up on our video is Piers, the Dark type gym leader from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Piers is probably my favorite gym leader in the Pokemon series because of his unique design, and he genuinely made me laugh. I watched my brother play it, but I am planning on playing it over the weekend. So, here we go. Here's Piers. Piers is a little bit more not confrontational, so he's definitely a little bit more goth, and I like that. He's a pretty funny character, and I like his design. If I manage to put him in this corner, if not, he might be in this corner or that corner. Sorry. So here we go. The name's Piers. It's too bad we can't Dynamax our Pokemon in Spikemuth. But you could say we have a more authentic style of Pokemon battles. And I plan on showing that off. And, well, I have a younger sister. And she's got way more talent than me. But until she's old enough to become gym leader, I'll keep rocking with my crew. And make sure Spikemuth stays lively! So next up is the character of Phoenix from the Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid spinoff, Kana's Daily Life. If you don't know what Kana's Daily Life is, it's basically Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, but instead it focuses more on Kana and her friend Sakawa. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, as they go about their daily life, and it's pretty adorable. The character I'm doing he's a very minor character, but he starts off looking all like tough, but then it's revealed later on that he's just a softie. So here we go. I'm going to start off with the buff Phoenix version. It's been a while, Kana. Why have you summoned me to the human world?
I don't want to go! The human world is full of exhaust fumes and stuff. I'm pretty sensitive, you know. Those humans used to chase me all the time. I hate them. Hey! Can a bird get any respect? You're so pushy.
And here's a little bonus because I could not resist not putting this in here.
Behold, the power of the Phoenix! Fluffy, fluffy feather beam.
Next up is the shortest one on our list. It's Uncle Creepy from the Creepy Comics. Creepy Comics I accidentally found in the library, and I grew to love them. So, here we go with Uncle Creepy.
Uncle Creepy is ready to take you on a spine-tingling voyage of horror, fear, and terror.
And that was Uncle Creepy. So, next up on our list is a character that many people refer to as Little Sh. And it's not hard to see why. His name is Yuto Kamashiro. And he is a character from Danganronpa Zero and one of the main characters. He is well known for eating snacks and stuff. For those of you who don't know, Danganronpa is one of my favorite series. Of course you don't know, I'm not really internet prevalent yet. But he is one of my favorite... He's not one of my favorite characters. But he's definitely a character that if they ever adapted Danganronpa Zero, I would try my best to audition for the character. So, here we go. This is from the first time he's introduced. Hey, when you're assaulting someone's door in the middle of the night, you can't go asking, about what? At this time of night, even insomniacs doze off. One. And that was Yuto Kamashiro. So, next up is another Danganronpa Zero character. These guys are called the Madurai Brothers, and talking about them is a little bit hard to do because there would be spoilers, so I'm not gonna do that. But they are long, lanky, and their mouths do not move whenever they talk. So, they are definitely interesting characters, and possibly my favorite characters from Danganronpa Zero. That's not including characters that were seen inside Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc or any of the other ones. So, for now, here we go with the Madurai Brothers.
I can't have one of you running away. Anyone involved with Junko and Oshima is likely to have something to do with the incident themselves. Well, if you need someone to blame, blame yourselves for getting involved with Junko and Oshima. Furthermore, I've been hearing nothing but complaints. But don't you think this is a pain for me too? I came prepared for one, and now I have to deal with two. That's twice the labor. But you don't see me complaining, so why don't you just keep it to yourselves?
And that was the Madurai Brothers. Next up is a character that's a little bit more well known than the rest of these guys. His name is Mammoth Mogul. He was a big character in the Sonic comics, but he has yet to really make an appearance in any other type of Sonic related thing. So, Mammoth Mogul is definitely Tails' arch rival. The thing that I don't have is a longer quote from his, so it's definitely going to be shorter. But, here is Mammoth Mogul, and I hope you guys like it.
Hear me, O base and unbearable curse. You are assailed from within and without. Relent to my command, and you may survive.
And that was Mammoth Mogul. Next up is a character who is downright disgusting. He is definitely a character who was not written to be liked, and I am grateful for it. For those of you who don't know, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac was made by the same guy who made Invader Zim, Jonan Vasquez, and he is a talented person. His series, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, follows a character named Johnny, but I don't think I have the acting chops to pull off Johnny. So I'm going instead for a minor antagonist that was seen later on, named Jimmy. Jimmy is disgusting. He is the scum of the earth. Detailing what he does would be a spoiler, So we're just gonna jump right into the quote, but just know he is a disgusting human being. Here we go. You don't know me, but you'll want to see. We have a lot in common, you and I. I've wanted to talk to you for so long. My name's Jimmy, but you could call me Me. Get it? I also like being called Darkness. Pretty cool, huh? Anyhow, oh god, I can't believe I'm actually really here. Anyhow, I've been following you. Next up is probably the biggest spoiler on this one. So we're going to so I'm gonna put a timestamp here, hopefully, to where you can skip, just in case we get to this place in the anime. As of right now, we don't really know, but it is a good anime. It's Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and the character is Kamon Kamwe, Kanna's father. This is from their first meeting in the manga, so it shouldn't be that spoiler-filled, but just in case. So, this is Kamon Kamwe, and here we go.
Despite that you were the one who broke it, don't be so spoiled. This is just your duty as a comrade. I may reward you for your military achievements. Business is over. We're coming home.
And that was Kamon Kamwe. In case you didn't know, I'm a big fan of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and my brother is too. And I recently read the manga, and it was pretty good. And he was definitely a character who spoke out to me. So, that was Kamon Kamwe, and thank you. These next two do not come from anything that anyone would really know. Well, you might know the first one because my friend Robin has put some of his episodes online. His name is Chris, sorry. But the first character's name is Robin Caravan, and he is a, well, you'll know in the voiced reading. So, without further ado, here is Robin Caravan from, here's Robin Caravan. How do I feel about having to save my planet from a genocidal god? Well, I can sum it up easy. I was just a waiter with amnesia. Sure, I saved the city from a computer terrorist and shadows, but not a god. I want to believe in myself, but holy Aurealis, am I terrified. And that was Robin Caravan. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys will check him out. I will link to his channel and Instagram account in the bio. Next up is a character so cool, he only goes by the name Tom. He was created by my friend Kat, who is a really big help of mine. She voices some characters in a project that's coming up. Outside of that, she is a talented artist, and definitely like one of my most talented friends. I drew something up once, and I sent her like, hey, you're an actual artist, how does this look? And she was like, this is pretty terrible. Can I redraw it? And I was like, please do. So, she is definitely a really helpful friend of mine. And here we go. This is Tom. He doesn't really have a backstory, but he is cool. He is weird and nerdy, not cool. And he has a cool kid's pin, which is relevant to what the quote is. So, here we go. Oh, this? Yeah, you see, you might not know it, but I am the coolest kid around these parts. Ladies love me and guys want to be me. Or also love me. My point is that this pin is to let people know that I am too cool. And that was Tom. I hope you guys will, again, I'll ask her about the YouTube channel. I don't think she does, but I'll put a link to her Instagram, where she does a ton of amazing drawings. Unless she doesn't really post them. Other than that, that should be our video. I don't really have anyone else, but this is part 1. So, if I'm planning on making a part 2, that one will probably have a little bit more webcomic characters. But I'm going to reach out to their creators first and see if they will let me put their character on here. Some of them probably won't. Some of them probably will. I don't really know. But just know that if that comes out, you will be seeing a little bit more of my voices, and hopefully by then I get a little bit better. Again, I am so sorry if this was awkward, but y'all gotta start somewhere, right? Outside of that, this channel is hopefully going to start growing a little bit more. I'm getting a computer that's going to have a better editing software and animation feature. So I'm going to be putting some animations out and one really big parody of one of my favorite video games. So, until then, I have been Seb, but you may know me as Vexing Flame, and I shall see you in the next video. I don't really have an outro, so here we go. Shield face.